guys, how's it going? So I look crazy today, but today's going to be a get ready with me video. So this hair that I'm wearing right here is a wig from YS Wigs. Now this hair review is not out yet, so by the time you watch this, tomorrow's Friday, so this hair review should be up tomorrow. Now this hair review will also include a giveaway for a 613 bob. So I did do the watercolor method on this one. This time it came out pretty good, but let me put the full beat face on so you guys can see the overall look. So I'm really excited on that. So I will be doing a giveaway tomorrow, so I'll announce the giveaway tomorrow once this hair review goes up. But I really like it, so I decided to do like a get ready with me video today, just kind of doing like a natural beat with this color wig. And so today's just gonna be chit chat. I'm gonna update you guys about like things that happened the past week and just kind of like being overall stressed and stuff like that. But yeah, so, and I did ask you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram, so I will be answering some questions from Instagram as well. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you go follow me now, guys. And if you're interested in seeing how I beat this face up, I would like you to stay tuned and keep on watching. Alright guys, so I did go ahead and put my hair up so that it's easier for me to do my makeup. So let's just point out the elephant in the room because this is part of kind of like my update or whatever. So obviously as you can see, I have 9 nails on and I only have one nail that's like kind of off. So my nail did not break this time, which it usually does. But I was going to a nail place out here in Brooklyn called Bling Bling Nails. And I asked a few of you guys that live out here through my Instagram, you know, what nail place do you guys recommend going to? Because I was looking for somebody that could do like those dope kind of like, I like my nails to be like that natural pink color, that really natural kind of bitching look, which is, this is what I call it. Like I either get it coffin style or I get a stiletto and I let it grow out really long. So I was starting these off short. I got a full set about 2 weeks ago at Bling Bling Nails and I've been going there for a few months now and never had issues. I was recommended this place, like I said, by a few of you guys through my Instagram. So I checked the place out. They were pretty solid and I was going. So 2 weeks ago, I went to get my nails done per usual. I got a full set this time. So they did have to pull off my old set. Oh God, I have some powder still on this one, some setting powder. So I had to go out and pull, I had to go out and get a full set this time. So they took all the old nails off and they actually popped them off. I didn't have to soak them off because the nails were that old. No big deal, guys. So as I'm getting my nails done, I noticed that while she's actually going with the electric shaver thing on my index finger, that my index finger was hurting. But you know how when they do your nails, sometimes they could press kind of hard and you'll have like that throbbing feeling? Okay, guys, this was a throbbing feeling that was throbbing for a minute. And I'm like, okay, it's gonna stop. So the entire time I got my nails and everything went swift. It was still throbbing a little bit, but no big deal. So I went home that day and I was like, okay, let's just see what it's gonna do. So in the days, it was still throbbing just slightly, nothing that was too crazy. The nail looked fine. It didn't look like the nail was inflamed or anything. So I didn't think anything of it, to be honest with you guys. It looks, this foundation is looking real orange right now. But I'm gonna buff it out, guys, don't worry. So this is the Fenty the Fenty Beauty number 420 that I'm using. I will link up here a video I did on this foundation, a foundation review and concealer review. So if you guys want to see that, I'll link it up on the cards. Now, because I do have colored lace, I always use the foundation and press it into the lace a little bit. I will go over with powder after, but just to make sure that this blends with my skin, I do go over the edges of the wig with the foundation so that I'm not looking crazy AF. But yeah, guys, so I got my nails, I got home, I watched it for like maybe 2 or 3 days. Like me, I'm not the type of person to panic because I'm a nurse. So I actually watch stuff and then, you know, make my own judgment. So I didn't freak out like, oh my God, my nail. So I started noticing that my nail started to get like swollen and inflamed. It was like really, really fat up here. Like it really, really was bad. I kind of want to insert pictures, but I don't want to gross anybody out. So my nail started, my finger started to inflate and I'm like, okay, cool, my hand's inflating. So I waited, after that, I saw the inflammation start. I waited about 2 days and then that's when I saw a little pus bubble appear at the very rim of my nail. At that point I knew I had an infection, a bacterial infection, so I went to the urgent care and I got some medicine and they were like, yeah, this is a nail infection. So I'm not sure, but like I've never ever started getting my nails done when I was like 15, 14. In the years of me getting my nails done, I've never ever gotten a bacterial infection at a nail place before. So this definitely just turned me the hell off. So listen, I will not be going back to that nail place, bro. Like, are you kidding me? And listen, they do a really good job. They be, you know, doing real good designs and stuff like that. They really are quick too. They have a lot of people working there, but paying the cost that they charge is not that much money anyways to begin. Honestly, like a full set is like $45 to $50 and it depends on the length and all that kind of stuff and what kind of powder you use. honestly, I would take my money, spend more money somewhere else where the stuff is clean. The place is not the cleanest, but you know what I mean, guys. Like, let's not act bougie. We know we go to those nail places that be really good on the designs, but it's like not the cleanest place ever. Yes, Bling Bling Nails is not the cleanest place ever, guys. It's quick, but you know, it's not the cleanest, but it's maybe like a 3.5 star. So I'm not trying to be like that. You know, everyone goes to these types of nail places. I'm not trying to shade the place, but come on now. I've never gotten a nail infection ever. Like, how come, like, it's like, now I get it. But then, you know, I'm like, you know what, it's fine. I'm not gonna go there. I did get some recommendations from a few YouTubers that live out here in Brooklyn and New York, etc. So they did tell me a few places that they go to that is pretty good, pretty clean, and you won't really have to worry about any stuff like that. So I'm definitely gonna check them out. But for now, I am actually not gonna wear a nail on this finger for maybe like a month or so, just because my nail is already thin and fragile. So I need the nail to grow back by itself. I do be watching some videos on here of people doing their nails, so I'm considering maybe doing my nails by myself. And if I'm good at it, maybe I'll do a tutorial on how I do my own nails. But my nails stay pretty simple. I get like the pink powder on the bottom and then just clear polish at the top. And with the pink powder, you always have to test out the pink powders, because sometimes they're a dark pink powder, light pink powder. So I really particular with the pink powder that I get. So, and like not a lot of places have it. So that's another thing to keep in mind. But Bling Bling Nails was pretty good, guys. But like I said, sanitary wise, maybe not the best. So I'm gonna have to find me somewhere else in New York. But I did get a few places, so I'm gonna check them out. So guys, this is my face beat right now. Well, not beat. So semi-prepared. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera, just because the eyebrows usually take a little bit too long. So I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera, and I'm just going to put the Toffee LA Girls base right here, and then I'll come and do the eyeshadow in front of you guys. Alright guys, so I did do the brows, and I have Toffee on my eyes now as the eyeshadow base. I like using the concealer as eyeshadow base just because it holds it on. I don't do crazy eyeshadow anyway, so it doesn't matter for me. So for my brows, I did use the NYX Professional Makeup Tinted Brow Mascara. I believe, yeah, this one is in the color black. I actually broke the stick off, but I'm still using it. Now, I use this to brush and tame the brows first, and then I use the Kiss color, the not Ruby Kisses. This is Kiss. I believe it. I'll link it down below. This is the number chocolate. It's just like a pomade. This is really inexpensive. It's like $6 versus getting that Anastasia dip brow. So this one is really good. I get this one in chocolate, and it gives me those nice dark brows. So that's how I do my brows, guys. It took me a little bit longer this time, so I just did it off camera for you guys. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in with the Morphe 35R palette. I broke the top off. I need to get a new palette. So I'm going to put it up here and show you guys which color I'm going to use. I'm just going to do kind of like a neutral base eye. Nothing too crazy because my hair is already out there. So yeah. Alright guys, so another thing that happened to me this week, well, it's not nothing, it's something that, like, you know, I talk to you guys about anyways. So you guys know that I was going back to work, and I was still working as a nurse. I went back to work like for 2 days last week, and prior to going back 2 weeks like 2 weeks ago, I mean last week or this week, I did tell my job that I needed them to you know, remove me off the schedule and put me on a per diem basis, so not permanently giving me a Tuesday anymore or giving me any other days, because honestly and truly guys, school is kicking up, and right now my main focus is school. And you know, being on YouTube and stuff, and then, you know, making money on YouTube and stuff like that has, you know, giving me a little bit more of wiggle room to actually go out and do, you know, pursue a higher education. So I'm going to take advantage of that. That's what my goal is, to be honest with you. And if I can do it now, this is the only opportunity that I'm going to get. I'm going to do it. If you talk to anybody that's a full-time nurse, they're going to let you know it's really hard to go back to school when you're a full-time nurse. It's like you have to work, and then it's just too hard. So me working through YouTube, being the flexibility of staying at home and working, is better for me if I want to go and pursue a higher degree. So I'm taking advantage of that. Now, my supervisor was there, and my other boss was not there because she was away on vacation. So I obviously gave the supervisor who actually does the schedule, I told her, I texted her and I let her know. That's how they do it there. They're so weird. So I told her, I was like to her, you know, I can help you guys out if you guys need help, but I can't be on the schedule permanent or whatever, which should be understanding. And not coming from her, she's very understanding. She's like, you know what you got to do is best for you. If this is going to work for you, then that's cool. Now, the entire week I went to work in the last week, my boss did not say a word to me. She didn't say good morning to me. She walked past me and didn't say nothing. And I'm sorry, you basically made eye contact with me, I'm not going to go out of my way to say hi to you, because obviously you have an attitude or you're feeling some type of way or whatever. And this brings the whole subject of what I always talk about, when it comes to being self-employed and stuff like that. These are the reasons why I'm happy that I'm able to work from home and pursue a higher education. Simply because when you work for an employer, you're disposable to them. Once you get to the point where you feel like you want to improve your life, or you want to do better, you want to reach higher goals, if it doesn't benefit them, but it definitely benefits you 100%, they don't need you anymore. So what I noticed about her is that the 5 years that I've been there, they've been really good to me. I've been nice to them. We've worked together. I've had my issues with her, and I've had to put her in her place before, because she got out of pocket with me at the nurse's station in front of everybody. So the next day I came back, I had to let her know professionalism wasn't there. If you're my boss, you take me inside, you talk to me, and then we handle it. Talking to me in front of all the other nurses at the nursing station is inappropriate. Like, these are adult things. These are things adults do, and I try to talk to her as an adult. And after I did that, she respected me even more. But now that I'm seeing the way she's behaving, it's just so inappropriate. It's kind of like, bro, you have a daughter. If your daughter was able to stay at home, make a great living, be an influencer, and be a positive effect on people out there, reaching people that, you know, you never thought you could reach positively, and then still finding a way to further your education, wouldn't you want your own daughter to pursue that? And the thing about it is, like, you know, I gotta look outside of that, because at the end of the day, she's running her establishment, she's running her duties or whatever. So aside from my feelings, she has to do her job. But the thing about it is, like, her behavior was just kind of like, really, bro? So honestly and truly, in the beginning, I felt bad that I was leaving. But then I said to myself, you know what? I don't feel bad, and I don't care, because obviously it just shows you that the moment that you decide to up and leave, and the moment you decide to better yourself, people don't like that. And you would honestly think that your boss of 5 years would appreciate that and would be like, you know, I'm so happy for you, whatever. Nothing. So at that point, I was like, you know what? They don't fuck with me anyway. So at this point, I'm going to take my stuff and carry my black ass back to Brooklyn and sit my ass down. Now, as far as me finding something out here, I'll probably find something, honestly, just a per diem at a dermatologist's office. I want something really low key, something that I could just go on for one day. Like I told you guys, I'm the type of person, I just cannot stay home all day. Like, I don't understand how people can do that, just stay home and record. I honestly have to get out. I have to have like one day as a human being. I love interacting with the patients and stuff like that. So that's always something that's the reason why I like to go back to work, is just interacting with them and stuff like that. But I'm not about to drive all the way to Connecticut, first of all. You know, and last week, this made it worse, because last week I had to drive in the snow. Mind you, I live all the way out here. Y'all could have been considerate enough and be like, you know, you don't have to come. Mind you, I drove there, got there around 7. I got there a little bit late. I got there around like 8 o'clock, 8:15. And like, truth be told, like, as soon as I got there, they go, oh, we're gonna let you guys go, you know, a little bit early today off the ship. I'm like, oh, okay. So I wasted my time. I legitimately stayed at work for a few hours and I was done. Like, I was so mad, and I was thinking to myself, yo, I have a test this week. It's not worth it. Why am I going out here? And then to make matters worse, to go out there and then get an attitude from my boss, bro, I was just kind of like, you know what? It's not even worth it anymore. And like I said, I'm not a bitter person. I'm not an evil person. Listen, I wish everybody nothing but the best. Like, let me tell you something. Every experience that I've had is a humbling experience to me, and I'm thankful for everything that's ever happened to me. The reason why I ended up at that job was for a reason, you know what I'm saying? And the years that I stayed there, the 5 years that I stayed there at that job, I grew up and knew myself as a person. And that's the thing, that I'm not even mad at them. You know, I grew up there. Like, I learned a lot of nursing things. I learned a lot of things about patients, how to talk to people, how to get to know people. And I also learned about myself. So I don't take anything for granted. Hence, their behavior is a little bit crazy, but it is what it is. I mean, I wish them the best of luck. I work on Tuesday. This Tuesday coming up is my last Tuesday, and I'm just going to work it like regular. They're not going to say goodbye to me, because I know that's how they are. When they really are like that, really, really like that. But you know what? It is what it is. So I'm just going to work my shift, and I will catch them when I catch them, to be honest with you, because honestly and truly, nobody's probably going to hit me up after this, because that's how bitter they are. So it is what it is. But like I'm saying to you guys, that just that's the aspect. That's exactly why I'm telling you guys, even when I graduate, if I can graduate my APRN, I'm honestly just gonna do private practice, or just get my own malpractice insurance and just work. You could become a Medicaid provider and stuff like that. I don't want to work like with none of that mess, because people can be really vicious, honestly, really vicious. So guys, I'm gonna put the lashes on because this is the eyeshadow I'm doing. I don't want it to be too crazy. It's just kind of like a subtle nude color, nothing crazy. So I'm gonna put the lashes on, and then I'm gonna finish everything else on camera while I'm talking. Alright guys, so I do have the lashes on now, and I did put a little bit of the e.l.f. liquid eyeliner, which is inexpensive AF. It's only about like $1 at any store you go to. Now, as far as the lashes are some type of mink lashes. I'm not sure which style they are. Oh no, I do know what style they are. I don't know the name, but as long as I see the brand, I'll know what it is. So I'll link a picture of it up here for you guys. I got these for the beauty supply store for about like $5. No, yeah, $5. So they're really pretty. They last a long time, and I wanted dramatic lashes because my eyes are actually pretty nude-ish in a way. So yeah, so I'm gonna go with the Fenty Beauty and do the highlight. Now I did want to tell you guys that I did go ahead and book my surgery, so I am having surgery soon. I was gonna announce this in my updated fitness video, but I will let you guys know more details about my surgery in that video. So stay tuned for that fitness video and lifestyle video that's coming up. Now, I did tell you guys prior, for the ones that follow me, that I was getting surgery. So you guys know I had well, how many pounds have I lost now? I think I lost a complete 50 pounds. I think I'm at 50-pound weight loss. So I lost 50 pounds within like, you know, 4 or 5, 6 months, 6 to 7 months, I'll say, rounded all up. And I've been able to maintain the weight loss now. So I think I'm ready to go ahead and go in for the surgery. Well, I'm not ready to go ahead because I already booked it. So I'm having surgery soon. I'm not giving dates out or anything like that. It's coming up very soon, but I want to kind of keep you guys in the loop so that you guys know what's happening, so that you guys aren't like, why is she going missing or whatever. But I am having surgery, so that's that. Some people are against it, some people are with it. It is what it is. I've had surgery like maybe like twice before. So I already know, you know, what it is. I had breast augmentation twice. I got the first breast augmentation 2015, and then I had a revision. I got new implants the beginning of, was it last year? I don't even remember, but you guys can check because the videos are all on here. So what I'm doing is getting skin removal, and I told you guys that before. I showed you guys what my stomach looks like in a recent video. I'll leave that video up here so you guys can see what my stomach looks like. But if you watch my lifestyle video, I'm going to show you guys the full tummy and everything that's going to happen. I actually didn't want to, you know, film too much of the doctor and stuff like that, because he's like really different, because he does a lot of his stuff on Snapchat. So I was like, you know what, and first of all, I didn't want to go in there and tell them I was a blogger because I didn't want it to be a different experience. So when I went in there like a regular patient, didn't tell them I was a blogger or whatever. Like, I wanted to film the experience because I didn't want him to treat me differently if he knew I was a blogger. But he was very nice. It's Dr. Matthew Shulman. I'll put it down for you guys down below. He actually has an Instagram as well too, and a YouTube channel, so he does really good work. And honestly, I was looking for a great board certified plastic surgeon in New York City, someone that's good. There's a lot of botched doctors out here that do really bad jobs, and I'm not getting a full tummy tuck. I'm getting something called a smooth tuck. So basically, he's just going to remove he's going to lipo and remove the skin only. I'm not getting muscle repair or anything like that. This is usually tended for like people with like massive weight loss or weight loss that don't have kids or don't want to you know, want to have kids in the future, stuff like that. No muscle repair needed. When I went to the doctor, this is so crazy because he was like, because after he does a smooth tuck, I wanted him to transfer some fat to my hips. So I told him, so this was the issue, and this is so funny because keto diet is meant to, you know, pull the fat from you. And I'm telling you guys, I don't know if it's just me, or if it just happened to me, but honestly and truly, when I went in there, he was like, you really don't have that much fat. Like, he was like, I'm gonna have to take as much fat as I can to fill your hips in, because what I basically want is, once my stomach becomes smaller, my hips obviously will be, they won't be smaller, but I want to make sure that I still have some fullness in my hips, because my stomach will be drastically different. Because guys, I'm telling you, this comes from the surgeon's mouth. I have not that much fat in my stomach. I have a lot of skin. So I'm just a lot of skin at this point. So it's kind of weird because I don't know what I'm going to look like. I don't like, because I don't know. I've never seen like a lot of skin like removed like that, because I kind of feel like my stomach is practically flat when I lay down. It's just like when I lay down, you can actually pull it up like this and it's like skin. So I will show you guys all that if you guys watch my video coming up. It's very informative about everything, so you guys can just watch that and I'll tell you guys all the deets and stuff like that. So my surgery is coming up. So it's kind of weird because I kind of feel like this is the moment where like a part of me is going to be gone. and I've always had this part forever, so it's like weird. And I was asked, the surgeon was asking me questions. He was like, have you been, he was asking because the amount of skin that I have, he was just like wondering how. So he brought up this weird thing that I never realized, and he was saying that if you're someone that fluctuated through weight throughout your entire teenage year, especially during the time of puberty, which is about like 11 to 13 or 14, he was like, if you go through an experience during that time where you kind of like lose massive weight, which I did when I was in high school. Freshman year I was around 13 or 14 when I lost my first 30 pounds like in a full summer. So it was a drastic weight loss for my body at that age. So because I was going through puberty at the same time, he said that the body, once you lose all that weight, the skin drops, and it's really hard for your body to catch up and, you know, flap the skin back because you're still going through puberty, if you get what I mean. So when he said that, and he asked me, he was like, when you're a teenager, did you lose a lot of weight? And I'm like, yeah. He was like, that's why your skin is like that now. So no matter what, like even if I gain weight, when I gain weight, my stomach would expand. But when I lose weight, my stomach shrinks and shrivels and droops. So that's what I have. I have like a really squishy stomach, and I honestly feel like you could just pull the stomach off. And like, it's weird because I don't necessarily know what I'm gonna look like. So like, I don't really know how to look at, you know, people with pictures with have tummy tuck. I don't know what to look like because I don't know what I'm gonna look like, because like I'm really a lot of skin right now, so it's kind of weird. But I'm really happy for this to happen. I watched a lot of other weight loss videos or where other girls like my age have lost like 50 to 100 pounds and their results after, and it just, everything looks so good. I'm really excited. Like I said, I'm not doing BBL. I'm not doing, because everyone's always trying to come like, oh, you got a BBL, like stop. Like even if I got a BBL, bro, I would tell you guys that. Why do you guys always think that everybody on YouTube, if they lost weight, if they got surgery, they got straight, oh, I got a BBL? Bro, no, like calm down. And even if I got a BBL, so what? Like, it's really annoying. So what I'm getting, I'm gonna repeat again, I'm getting a smooth tuck, which is this, it's lipo on the stomach with the skin removed only, no abdominal fixture, no etching, no, none of that. That's what he calls a smooth tuck TM. I'll link it down below, all the entire description. The recovery time for the smooth tuck is half of the time of a tummy tuck. So the tummy tuck is about 2 weeks. This is about, he says about, you'll be fine after like 7 days, 4 to 7 days, you should be okay. You should be able to get up and stuff like that. Not necessarily go to the gym and stuff like that, but that's all right because I'm working on getting a trainer after so that I can really work on like getting some type of abs or really work hard, because surgery is not the perfect fix. Like, you're still gonna have to work out after. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So yeah, I'm hoping to get that all fixed and stuff like that. So that's really exciting. But like I said, like honestly guys, just because someone gets surgery or someone loses weight doesn't mean they're automatically gonna go get like a BBL. You guys will put that in the comment section. I'm like, yo bro, you guys are so stupid. Like if I was gonna do that, I would have let you guys know. Why would I lie about that? So I'm getting a smooth tuck and I'm getting fat transferred to my hips. I am a low fat donor at this point. I don't have that much fat. The last time I weighed myself was 160.8 pounds. So I've lost 50 pounds. So I don't have that much fat left. I even checked my body mass percentage of fat and I'm like 25% body fat at this point. So he's like, yo, you don't have that much fat, so I'm really gonna have to try to figure out how to pull some fat from you. So yeah, so that's kind of crazy, but hey, keto works. It really gets the fat out. So that's one thing I can honestly say was best thing ever. And I'm not on keto now, guys. I'm on modified keto, but because I don't eat that much calories in a day, just because I'm full and I metabolize fast, I don't really gain that much weight. I don't even gain weight. I gain maybe like an ounce or something, and I'll probably like lose like a pound like every 3 weeks or something, which is not good, but I'm trying to find a way to justify that. I just spit. I'm trying to find a way to justify it, just fix it, you know, try to put on some more calories daily, but not calories to exceed weight gain, if you know what I mean. So guys, I'm gonna fast forward the rest of this because I'm talking way too much. Well, maybe I won't. Let me just go ahead and get me some contour powder and come on and finish this video. All right guys, my camera is just like so about to die. So what I did was I went in, I did the lower mascara. I also put a little bit of the same shadow underneath it just to give me like a little bit of a smoldered look. I did just finish the wing eyeliner. I was just going all to the end, and that was that. That's how my eyes just went poop. Pop. I did go in and put a little bit of a tear duct powder. It's just any type of beige or kind of like white powder just to give my eyes a little bit pop in the center. So I'm gonna go in with the Morphe 8H palette. This is not a Morphe sponsored video. I just like the Morphe palettes because they sell them at Ulta. It's easy to get it and they're easy to use. So this is the 8H. I knocked out all the freaking highlighters out. They all broke, so I need to replace this. I'm going to use Blogger, Debutante, and Debutante, Blogger, and Fabulous to give me a contour line here. So this is what I usually use. It's pretty good, I would say. So yeah, so that's basically it for guys, the surgery part. I know you guys are probably thinking like I already got it done. I kind of been hiding a little bit, but that was because last week I had this whole entire thing with my nail and then school and stuff like that. But as far as school goes, school's going very good. I know you guys are like, oh, can you do like a journey and stuff like that? You guys know how I am. I move in silence, especially when it comes to something major like this. Especially you guys remember how the whole keto thing went off. You guys just noticed I was losing weight. I didn't make a video. I didn't make an announcement because I feel like sometimes when you kind of move in silence, you're more successful with things. I just don't like all the pressure of people expecting you to be something or you know what I mean, guys. Like I'm spitting. Why? And for example, when I did the keto diet, I did it in silence and it just was successful. So I don't know. I just like to move like that. I feel like you get more pressure put on you when you kind of have everyone watching you, if you, in a sense, if you know what I mean. So I'm really trying to avoid that completely. So yeah, but I will give you guys, if you guys want to do like some, if you guys want like some little tip videos, like I'm just gonna say nursing school is hard. It's really hard. It's kicking up right now. That's another reason why I told you guys that I had to cancel out some hours at that job, because the job, going to work and doing that wasn't conducive. Like it just wasn't working. So yeah, I had to cut that off because of school. We have a test like every Friday. I have clinicals on Wednesdays, and yeah, so right now we're just doing doses calculations and stuff like that, and I'm not really someone that's good with math, knowing all these drip factors. The thing with this type of stuff is I can get by because I'm okay with math, and honestly and truly, I need to get by it. Like honestly and truly, when you're not good with something, you work hard towards getting it done. So I'm just gonna have to work hard, get it done, study. I hate like math for me is just not a great subject, but I've always been able to pass it, if you know what I mean. My stronger subjects is just like hardcore on like, you know, physical, like nursing skills, like, you know, critical thinking, assessments. I'm really good at stuff like that, you know. As long as you know like the anatomy of the body and how things work, you should be fine, you know, when it comes to figuring out like, you know, what positions to put a patient in, you know, what medicine will interact with this medicine, like stuff like that. Like those actual physical kind of like critical thinking things I'm really good at. But when it comes to like the stupid technical stuff, like, you know, it's just so annoying. But I understand you have to do it just to get to the whole point of being a nurse and providing that quality care. So I understand, I get it. Been there. It's just so repetitive, and I'm just kind of like, can we just move along? Like, it's just like so annoying. So that's one thing that's annoying about it. But honestly, I'm blessed, super thankful, super happy that I'm in the program. I'm doing it. God, this was a long time. Like I said, if you're a nurse, you know, it's really hard to work full time and go back to school when you have to physically go into work. And I know I'm probably going to be doing YouTube full time, but YouTube full time is different because I'm my own boss. I work at home. I do the job at home. I manage my time properly and stuff like that. I make my own schedule instead of having to go into work and physically have to, you know, it's just right now, it's just not going to work. And like I said, I will also, you know, if I feel the need, you know, to go to work, I will ask. I still have another few jobs on per diem. I'm not gonna lie, I did not give my 2 weeks notice on those because those jobs, they really put me per diem. Like they only will call me if they really, really need me. So they're okay with leaving me on the schedule as long as I can answer when they call and give them a response, and they're cool with that. So I'm gonna go on with the same Morphe palette, the 35R. And I'm just going to use the 2 shimmer palettes to do my highlight. My highlight's usually outrageous. You guys seem to hate it in my videos. Like, come on, bright. So you guys usually seem to hate it, but I'm going to just use this because I really like how, you know, highlighted it is, especially because my face is a little bit boring now. I don't have that much color going on in the eyes and stuff like that. So I definitely think sometimes adding like a pop highlight definitely increases the look a lot. So yeah, you can see that. See that? So it definitely amplifies the look a lot. So I usually like to do the eyeshadow, the really shimmery eyeshadows, like the silver ones and kind of like a nice rose gold color. I like to use those as the highlight for my face. So that's what I'm doing right here. I think it's coming out really pretty, guys. I'm almost done. As a matter of fact, am I done? No, I'm not done. Because I'm going to put a little bit of some lip gloss on. I'm going to use the Fenty Glow again. I've been into this lip gloss look. I know you guys are like, why don't you keep doing this freaking lip gloss look in all your makeup tutorials now? Well, because it's going to be summer, and we all know how summer slays always look good with like a really popping lip gloss look. So we're going to use the Fenty Glow. I'm going to start off with the lip pencil. So this lip combination, you guys ask me about it all the time, so let's just do it. So yeah, guys, so that's basically it. Like, I think guys, that's it. I also did get asked questions on my how to make 6 figures and save 6 figures in a year. Some of you guys asked me about like my savings, investments, and stuff like that. So if you are a 1099 or private employer or whatever, there's different ways to set up financial, you know, financial help or whatever. So if you have Bank of America, there's Merrill Lynch there. You can work with Merrill Lynch. They have something called the Roth IRA. I have one of those, and I do have a 401k with the job that I'm leaving on Tuesday. So once that 401k, well, I don't want them to pay it out. You get penalized if you take it and they cut you out a check. So I'll probably have it transferred to my 401k, my Roth IRA with Merrill Lynch. So there's different ways to invest money and still have a retirement plan, even if you're an independent worker. I would say check out Fidelity Bank, check out Merrill Lynch, check out a whole bunch of those advisor places. I definitely had to get like a little bit of a financial team because I'm not used to doing, you know, big numbers and like just like working with stuff like that because I'm private now. I work by myself, so it's different. So I definitely had to find like a financial advisor to help me with my taxes and stuff like that. So that's definitely one thing I learned this year. It's like you can't file your taxes. Well, I couldn't file my taxes last year either, but you can't really file your taxes like that anymore, especially once you hit a different tax bracket. Like once you're in the like high numbers, it's kind of like, it's like just some crazy shit. So so I definitely have learned that this year, that I had to hire somebody to be my financial advisor basically. So yeah, so it's kicking. And you guys did ask me a question. I did post something on Instagram and I was like that I would prefer being a landlord over like selling bundles or whatever. And the whole point of me saying that was I kind of feel like people think that when you're a YouTuber, your only goal as a YouTuber is to sell bundles after, or sell like wigs or lashes and stuff like that. And I kind of find that really annoying because not everybody wants to do that, and YouTubers can actually do different stuff other than that. So it's kind of annoying that people think that that's the only thing, that YouTubers are beauty influencers or clothing influencers. You either get like a hairline, you get an eyeshadow palette for makeup artists or something like that. So I was talking about how like right now, I grew up in a family where my parents owned businesses. They were landlords and stuff like that. My parents own a grocery store, a big grocery store in our town. So I thought that for me, it would make sense for me to, you know, go into like real estate. Not real estate, so I was like, I'd rather have money that's continuous. So me renting out to someone is better for me. 2-family house. Even if you don't do it yourself, you can do it through Section 8 and you'll always get that check every month. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I kind of looking for long-term investments, and every time I think about stuff, I always think about the long-term aspects of it. So that's something I was thinking about. So I don't know. Tell what you guys think down below. It's just something in my head. I'm thinking about doing that versus starting a company, because like they say in fashion, one day you're in, the next you're out. Your bundles are only going to be popping for 1 week. The next week, the next blogger's bundle is going to come out and it's just not there for you. So I don't want to get stuck in that realm. I don't want to be put in that category like, oh, you have to sell bundles because you're a beauty blogger. No. So I'm trying to venture on, do more things. Real estate is really trending right now. And if you have the financial means to, you know, invest that way, that's a great investment. So I'm looking into that like right now. So, you know what I mean? So you guys can see the lip gloss is popping. So I'm just going to straighten the hair out. I think the look is pretty much done. Like I said, it looks like a lot of makeup, but it really isn't. It's like really basic, but really popping. Guys, so that basically wraps up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's little chit chat get ready with me video. Today was really fun. I felt like I jaw jacked a little bit too much, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. This hair tutorial will be going up tomorrow, so stay tuned for this hair tutorial. I actually like how it looks with the makeup. I was a little worried in the beginning, but it's like a subtle beat with a little bit of glam with the hair, so I definitely like everything. I'll try to leave all the products down below. This was a simple beat face and it came out fabulous. Don't forget, guys, to thumbs up this video, leave your comments down below, subscribe and share, and I will catch you guys in a later one. Bye.